Everyone. Welcome to this webinar session. We'll start in just a couple of minutes so that all the attendees can join. Sir, we'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes so that all the attendees can join and we can start then.
Pardu, currently how many have joined?
So that we and the only admin team can see, sir. I can't see. Meanwhile, everyone can write down their questions in the chat box in front of them, and we will be able to take up the questions. Sir will be able to take up the questions at the end of the presentation. I'll just publish the. Okay. Hi, so we have someone from Team Geetam as well. So all the queries related to admissions, placements, scholarships will be answered by the admin office, and we'll also be publishing the link so that you can see the links. Sir, I'll start the webinar.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
So welcome all to this webinar session. The webinar session is conducted by Geetam University in association with College Dunia. The topic of the webinar is global perception on engineering. For the webinar, sir, I think there is some background noise. So yeah, for the webinar, we have with us Dr. Dinesh Seth. Sir is currently heading the School of Technology Bangalore campus, Geetam University. His professional experience of 27 years of teaching, industrial consulting, applied research, accreditation, administration, and corporate training activities cover a wide and diverse spectrum of industries and institutes. We also have with us Dr. Vamsidhar Yendapalli. Sir is HOD of Department of CAC at Geetam Bangalore. He's a passionate teacher with 21 years of rich experience in teaching computer science subjects. He's an expert of software engineering, and his research areas include software engineering, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Sir, I welcome you both for this webinar session. Students can ask related questions to webinar topic in the chat box in front of them. The questions will be answered to them during the presentation or once the presentation is over. Sir, I request you to start with the presentation.
Good evening, aspirants and their parents. A warm welcome to this platform. I am Professor Dinesh Seth. Earlier, I was associated with NITI IIT Bombay for 26 years. The name IIT Bombay itself is more than sufficient to tell about my capabilities. In 2006, I left India, and then I was associated with a couple of leading universities of the world. 2018, I came back and accepted this responsibility. Today, we will be discussing about global perceptions on engineering. The flow of presentation will be like this. I will first be talking about what is engineering and why engineering. And then my colleague, he will be discussing about computer science. He will be discussing about why Geetam. So first thing first, what is engineering? In simple words, engineering is nothing but the application of mathematics and science. Friends, whatever you are noticing around you, everything is because of engineering. The cell phone that you are using, the laptop that you are using, the fan which is working above you, the software which is supporting this communication, even the food that you are taking, everything is because of engineering. It's just an application of mathematics and science. Then the question comes, why you should aspire for engineering? The why of engineering. Friends, engineering is one of the most versatile career options. Why? Because it offers a variety of careers for you. Trust me, it offers a variety of careers for you. It leads to your intellectual development. It creates avenues to express your own creativity. It addresses the opportunities to understand how things work for you. And in this way, it leads to the intellectual development of an individual. So, everything around you involves engineering. It helps you to address new challenge every day. It helps you to convert an idea into a product, and most important for you and from your parents' point of view, it offers a very large lucrative job market for you. So the 4 years that you are going to invest, there should be some return on investment. And if return on investment is made clear, then the life becomes easier for you. Then I will also give you an example that how the products are becoming complicated and why engineering is playing a dominating role. Close your eyes and see a car in front of you. Earlier, whenever we used to discuss about car, the immediate thought process is that of mechanical engineering, because car has something to do with the automobile engineering. But in today's context, even a simple product like car, it involves a multitude of engineerings. For example, when we discuss about gears, transmission, engine, mechanical engineering comes into picture. When we talk about headlights, batteries, sensors, transducers, controls, electrical and electronics comes into picture. When we talk about on-road condition, off-road condition, civil engineering comes into picture. And when we talk about driverless car, GPS controls and smart navigation, computer science comes into picture. So even engineering branches, they also talk to each other, and that is why the subject treatment of engineering is becoming challenging day by day. Geetam understands these type of challenges. Geetam understands the interdisciplinary requirement and interdisciplinary treatment of the subject areas, and that is where we offer you a holistic treatment towards engineering. Now, I will request my colleague, Professor Vamsidhar sir, to discuss about the computer science. That is, this is how, in fact, I linked it with my example. That is the driverless car and the smart sensors and smart softwares, which will help you to navigate the things. Over to Vamsidhar sir.
Thank you, sir. Your words are very much valuable, and I believe your words will give some enlightenment to the future engineers. So, hi everyone. Myself, Vamsidhar, presently heading the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Geetham University, located at Bengaluru. As the today's theme is Global Perception on Engineering. Across the globe, what is the present perception of engineering? So before talking about the present perception of engineering, let's talk about the present perception on engineering within our home, rather than talking about at a stretch. You know, our home in this sense, a small family, father, mother, two siblings, and from the kindergarten, from KG to PG, earlier we used to say like that, as soon as you are about to come out of the +2, I mean 12th standard, majority of the parents start thinking about the career of their children. As a parent, every parent will be having some concerns, some dreams, some plannings. So my daughter or my son should be good, should be having comforts, should be getting a stable career, should be going for higher studies to get up the knowledge. And I won't say engineering is the only one option. Engineering is one among many. As a supporting to this statement, arts, sciences, finance, I mean commerce, medical, there are so many. Of course, engineering is one among those. As the today's concept itself is a global perception on engineering, we are stepping down into the engineering domain rather than speaking about the remaining domains. So as a parent, many parents obviously will start thinking to have a career which is safe, to have a place, a disciplined life, good academics and good jobs. These are the general thoughts or concerns of any parent. But on the other side of the coin, the children, the present students and the future engineers, their thoughts will be a little bit away. I won't say far away, but a little bit away. Their priorities may be more about a friendly environment, a comfortable place, or a place where we can get a good scope for developing our culture, where I can improve my skills, where I can enhance my entrepreneurship capabilities. What about the exposure to the global happenings in terms of industry? What are the possibilities after engineering in terms of higher education? And many will prefer to go with the jobs after graduation. So for them, their concern will be, what about the job? Because everyone needs money to lead a comfortable life, somewhat a luxury life. But luxuries won't come straight away. With a lot of effort, struggles, and pains, luxuries will be at our doorstep. So this kind of debate will be there in general between the parent and child in any family. Parent will be having their own concerns and priorities. Children will be having their own priorities. There is nothing wrong. But if you want to choose any college which can fulfill the dreams of both the parties, like parent and child, we have to know certain factors, certain parameters, which may help us in choosing a right destination, a right campus. Out of many here, there are few, like how old that college is, what about its reputation, what about its ranking across the globe, across the nation. Is it a safe campus for my children, maybe son or a daughter? and what that campus is going to teach to my children, the curriculum, is it on par with the industry, or is it a very old kind of conventional kind of curriculum? And very much important, the facilities, which comes both the infrastructure and mainly the human resources, the faculties. And how about the counseling mechanism, the mentoring mechanism in that campus? And does it have any kind of venture development cells? And finally, what about the placements? Of course, this is one of the major parameters which majority of the parents or students look straight away. These are the general factors which every parent or every student should start exploring before choosing any campus, any college, or any university for shaping their career. Of course, there are many organizations, and Geetham is one among them. So, in your searching process, how Geetham can help you to figure out how Geetham can match with your expectations. So to talk about Geetham, which is one among those organizations, which one among those institutions, university level, we rank at 71st position out of 100 in the NIRF ranking across, which is National Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF. Our position is 71st position across the nation. That 71st position, we did not achieve it in a single year. It took more time to us to reach with a lot of effort, a lot of contributions by students, parents, faculty, or our higher authorities. So with a good infrastructure, by maintaining high standards for safety, by designing a properly aligned curriculum with the national educational policy, by considering the career of our students at global level and higher education at other countries, because many wants to go with abroad to do some masters, and even we take care about those things. We do have a separate venture development cell which enhances the entrepreneurship skills of the students, and our mentoring system itself has reframed based on the present situations. And even the mentors whom do we have here, they're all undergone the mentoring development programs. They're all well trained in taking care of the students. We had plenty of faculty with diversified experiences within India, or even in fact in abroad. Many of our faculty gained experience in foreign nations, and we do have multiple collaborations with reputed companies in the industry. Industry is not only limited to the software, even in many other domains like electrical, communications, civil, everything. And we do have the very good placement cell which brings a lot of companies to the campus, and many of our students get placed with a very high package. As an example, Amazon, Cisco, Wipro, CTS, there are so many partners, recruitment partners with us, where our alumni, our old students are working. So these are the highlights of the Geetham, which may help you in deciding about the campus where we can consider. So as you know, the present trend, the entire world is running behind the software with the software. Earlier, software used to have very limited scope and very limited applications. But nowadays, the moment when we woke up, our day is beginning with our mobile phone. In fact, even before going to bed, we are sleeping with our mobile phone. It's become like one of our body organs. So this kind of lifestyle is making us to depend much upon the software. That's the reason why many of the students nowadays, they are preferring to get admitted into computer science related branches. So here we do have multiple programs in our campus, which the Department of Computer Science and Engineering is offering. The basic computer science and engineering, and 5 more other flavors also, like IoT, AI, robotics, data science, cyber security, all these things. But many nowadays, many of the applications are almost dependent upon the software now. So as I told to you, we are offering computer science along with IoT, Internet of Things, data science, cyber security, computer science and business systems. This is another program which we run by having a tie-up with TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. Here are a few examples where we generally make use of the software. So as we have the cybersecurity specialization, where the cybersecurity is going to be used in the real-time applications. Whichever the software we are using, it should be a foolproof. As an example, your banking application. Many of us, we are doing our transactions using PhonePe or using our mobile banking systems. But every one of us, by default, we expect a lot of security in our transactions. Another one is artificial intelligence. Majority of the world is slowly migrating to the artificial intelligent applications. Well-known examples like a driverless car or some Alexa, which is an assistant, or some Siri application. A lot of examples we are having for the applications which are based on the artificial intelligence. Another specialization is data science. Tons of data is going to be produced every day, and many of the business people, they are mostly depending upon the data science applications to make some crucial decisions in their organizations, in their business fields. Of course, IoT, Internet of Things, which is slowly picking up its popularity, its business in the present market. These IoT based applications, many of the companies, many of the residential areas, they are making use of these applications, and this is slowly becoming a part of our regular needs. Many IoT applications in future, many of our common people also, they will use these kind of IoT based applications. Out of all these specializations, I'm not confining only to these specializations. There are so many specializations like blockchain, like what you call drones or robotics. There are so many specializations, but end of the day, every person needs a safe platform. Majority of the people, they want a good job with a heavy package. What sort of jobs are there if I join in normal computer science engineering? There are so many, like a database, like a software engineer, like a quality assurance engineer. And in fact, there are many jobs which are not limited only to these things. In fact, if you step into the artificial intelligence, what kind of jobs we may get in the job market? Artificial intelligence research scientist, AI data analyst, the machine learning architect, the machine learning engineer. These are all the various positions which any AML graduate can acquire in the job market. The data science, data scientists, there is a large demand for the data scientists in the present world, even though every year thousands of people getting graduated in this specialization, but still there is a large vacuum in the industry which is seriously looking for the data scientists. And even in IoT based, of course, no product in this market is only a what we call one discipline make out. A lot of people jointly will do. It's a kind of a collaborative engineering products like our mobile phone, where a communication engineer will be involved, where a software engineer will be involved, where a AI engineer will be involved. So this IoT, we are having a lot of options, and slowly this IoT is picking up, and more number of jobs by default will be rolled out by the time when you come closer to complete your course. I mean to say down the line 4 years I'm speaking. In cybersecurity, this is an evergreen, always in demand job because lots of applications will be rolling out, and security is one of the by default feature which every application needs. So any security engineer, security architects, security consultants, security analysts, majority of the people under this trade will go with the security consultant. And what I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter which specialization you do, it matters how seriously you are doing, how much interest you are showing in any discipline, whichever you join, whichever you do. It's not like only CSC, or it's not like artificial intelligence, or it's not like IoT. Any discipline, you have to be passionate, should show more interest, and you should be a little bit serious about your career. Then only you can go for a bright career, bright future. Of course, definitely you can fulfill your dreams, and even you can fulfill your parents expectations also. And these are the samples about our recruitment partners at global level: Google, Wipro, Infosys, Amazon, Tata Consultancy Services, Cisco, not limited, many more. And in fact, many more product-based companies which pay very high salaries, high packages for the young engineers. There are so many companies across the globe. And we, the Geetham, have a very good, strong alumni where our students also located at various countries across the globe. But one thing I can wish to all, please make a right decision. Please look at the current situations and then take a wise decision. This is what I would like to talk to you, what I would like to convey to you on this platform. Now I am open for any kind of questions and answers from the crowd.
Sir, thank you for the presentation. You can see the questions in the answered section as well as in the new section. You can take up the questions from there. Should I read out the questions to you?
I'm seeing some questions like, sir, are there any industry projects available in CSC program? Yes, we do have the industry projects which are available. In our curriculum, we designed the curriculum by including a component called internship. Usually this internship will come into the picture when any student transits from third year to final year. This internship every student should go through, and this internship is exclusively designed for giving some real-time industry exposure and experience to all the students. That's about the projects, industry projects. And there are some more questions which I would like to pick up and answer. One person posed a question like, sir, is AI/ML part of the CSC programs? Can you please elaborate on subjects taught in CSC program? Of course, for all these branches, AI, cybersecurity, IoT, data science, the father branch or the parent branch is CSC. But based on the specializations, our curriculum has been designed in line with those specializations: AI, ML, IoT, cybersecurity, whichever specialization it may be. Our curriculum is mostly concentrated on the real-time applications. Based on the real-time applications, based on what exactly the industry is looking, because when any company comes for a recruitment, they are not looking about your marks. Nobody is believing upon the scores. Everyone is believing only the skill. Please try to understand this. Till plus two, knowingly or unknowingly, the parents or the students, they might be very much fond of the marks. Just try to come out of that. Just if you are a distinction candidate, it is very good, but your concentration should be more on the marks. I mean to say, your concentration should be more on the skill rather than the scores. And our subjects related to any specialization has been well tuned, well framed, in line with the industry needs. Sir, is engineering degree still relevant with so many engineers unemployed? Very good question. We know lakhs of people are rolling out every year with engineering degree, and only thousands of only thousands are getting the jobs. Unfortunately, when there are more number of unemployed engineers, naturally the society will lose the value or the interest upon engineering. But dear future engineers, an engineer who is a true engineer is always in demand. What do you mean by true engineer? Means some basic sense. Some basic sense. We should have the minimum knowledge about our engineering education, what we have studied in our engineering, about the applications especially. It's not like our kindergarten, or it's not like our kind of what we call plus one plus two kind of education. In engineering, our education should be more dependent on application point of view. Okay, so any engineer who is having that application knowledge will definitely be recruited by many companies with a very good package. No barriers, whichever the family background it may be, whichever the place you have been brought up, those are never will be like a barriers for your career. The only thing is you yourself are the true person, whether you are going to screw your career or whether you are going to become success in your career. It's completely in your hands. So these unemployed people are very high. I agree. It purely depends upon the curriculum also. And in this 21-22 upcoming academic year, our Geetam has come out with is going to roll out with a new curriculum, which is totally in line with the industry needs, which is totally going to take care of this unemployment engineering category. Someone asked that how is IoT applied in agriculture? Can you give some examples? Yes, this IoT, for example, in agriculture, if you want to switch on or switch off your water pumping motor, okay, by sitting at your home, we can operate the motor which has been located at the fields. Okay, so there are so many applications. It's not only for agriculture.
Sir, yeah, I would like to add this to this. These days, very powerful sensors and transducers are available using which you can assess the moisture content of the soil. Even you can decide how much water the soil really needs, depending upon the type of the crop and depending upon the moisture content available in the soil.
And someone is asking about, sir, online classes as effective as physical mode. To be honest, physical mode is always physical mode, which is more effective than online. But you know, the situation made us to choose this online. Of course, slowly we are now getting streamlined to this kind of online. But still, I totally agree. As on today, which one is more effective means physical mode is effective. But in reality, when you join in your jobs, you may be sitting at New York and some other colleague may be sitting at some other place like Sydney. You people, you both want to talk means obviously you need to go with the online conversations. Okay. So whichever the situation comes across in our life, we have to convert that situation to be in favor to us. I believe I have answered your question. When will the classes be beginning in campus? For the upcoming academic year, we are planning to start the classes in the second week of in the first week of September. In the first week of September, we want to start the first semester. What factors should be considered before choosing a specialization? First point, your interest. If you are passionate about learning new technologies, you can choose any specialization based on your interest. Second thing, based on the career plan. Third thing, any parent or any well-wisher will suggest you a safe zone. So as of now, presently some areas may be having a high demand, but which is not relevant to you. You have to think what will be the scope for getting jobs down the line after 4 years. 21, 22, you are entering into the engineering means you have to think about what is going to happen in the year 24. Based on the situations in the 2024, you have to think think about about the opportunities, the scope of jobs. So for sure, please remember, many of us will be thinking that this software is almost became more popular. Many of us we are using mobile phones, but to be honest, not even 8%, not even 8% across the globe, the things are not automated. What I mean to say is, still 92% of work is pending, waiting for the future engineers like you. Okay, there will be always a demand for the experts, especially in software fields. Someone is saying that the GCGC center from which students will be trained. Yeah. Sir, is engineering sector in India at par with global level? In my perception, is not at par with the global level. We need to come up by breaking some barriers. That's what I mean to say. Till now, our education system is still, we are following the conventional way of teaching or conventional way of learning, but we have to come out of that. That's where the Geetam has taken appropriate measures to break out those barriers. We came out with more flexible kind of curriculum where the student is having a choice to choose the faculty, to choose the subjects, and a lot of changes they made, and still they're going to make. And very soon, our finalized version of the new curriculum will be released for sure by the what I mean by somewhere in the month of July ending. Sir, everyone is running behind CSC branch. Are there enough jobs in next 5 years in CSC? Yes, it will be there not only in the next 5 years. Just you remember, even for your grandsons or granddaughters, it will be there. That's what I said. Still 92% there is yet to be automated. Of course, Geetham Placement Cell will always provide support to the internships and always provide support to the placements. We had a very big division, a special division, a special directorate across the three campuses to take care of these placements to help the students in getting internships also. Someone said that what kind of programming languages we are going to study in CSC. From the conventional to the current trends, C, C++, Java, Python, not limited to that. We can go even beyond that, Java full stack. And we are offering even other some specialization courses like Salesforce. By considering the demand in the market, we are guiding the students to do projects in IoT, in Salesforce, okay, in RPA, robotic process automation, in big data, and we even guide the students to go beyond networking like Cisco company. So Python, everything we will try to we train you. Of course, your interest is in full stack. It's good. Just don't stop with full stack. There are so many other flavors which you can keep learning. But instead of chasing multiple languages out of passion, I suggest to start implementing the knowledge whichever you have gained. For example, if you gain some full stack knowledge, try to implement it. Try to develop some small applications. That's what the engineering even demands, suggests. If there are any questions which we need to answer, we can.
So I think most of the questions have been covered. One person is asking some projects in CSE and AIML. Can you tell us some projects in CSE and AIML? Shashi is asking that.
Yeah. These artificial intelligent applications we can develop by using, as I said to you, some of our present second year students, they developed IoT applications by using many sensors, which my director suggested. So we are going to mix the artificially intelligent system with those IoT based systems. This is one kind of project which our students are presently doing. So some projects will be visible, some projects will be in the form of software. Okay, so there are so many artificial intelligent projects. Another example, uh, some kind of chat boards. You know, whenever you are asking a question, as a human being, I am answering your questions. There will be some kind of artificially intelligent systems where that system itself is going to answer your queries. That those kind of projects, the present second semester AI students, they're about to start those kind of projects at the second semester itself.
Sir, can I add one thing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Participants, I would like to share with you one important input from my side. We understand the importance of digital inputs. We understand the importance of inputs from the leading institutes of the world, whether it is Cornell University, whether it is Purdue University, or some other leading university of the US. And therefore, in fact, in this country, very few institutes are there. They have professional tie-up with Coursera. The moment you join Geetham, you automatically become a member of Coursera. So what are the material available with the Coursera? You can avail it. So that will also enhance your learning capabilities. That will also improve your job prospects. That will also improve the quality of the projects. Thank you.
I think, sir, all the questions have been covered, and Team Geetam has also responded to all the questions that were asked by students personally in the chat box. So, sir, any last words before we conclude the session?
From my side, I wish everyone who are there in this webinar to be safe and healthy. And about the engineering career, we the engineers can be the constructors, we can be the destructors. Both the sides are in our hands. I seriously suggest you to be conscious, because you're all the future engineers. Don't give high priority to the marks. Please try to learn something, gain some knowledge by doing. What I mean to say is, learning by doing is more important rather than learning by reading. That's what I would like to suggest to the future engineers through this platform. Thank you, Partha.
Director, sir, any last words?
Stay safe, stay healthy. Trust us, believe me, you will not regret.
Okay, sir. So with this, we can end the session. I believe all the details related to admissions, placements, etc. are available on Geetam University website, and students can always visit the website for more details. I thank you, Geetam team, and for taking out the time and conducting this session. I think the students have benefited a lot from this session, and I hope the students found this session insightful. With this, we can end the session here. Thank you, everyone, for attending the session. So you can close the tabs, and you'll be able to log out from there directly. Thank you, sir, for this session, conducting this session.
Thank you.